last question. How many people on average do you say they would like fly in? Like per day?
They have them staying at 4 separate hotels right now. That's how many people they have. They couldn't even house them at
So
one
would you
hotel.
say there's like 10 people?
Oh, no.
I mean like per ship.
We have-
They sometimes come in groups of 6 to 10.
6 to 10.
But right now they've got...
To have people from higher up in corporate flying straight in from Seattle in suits, wearing, Armani, whatever you want to say, sweeping our floors, cleaning our toilets, going, look, we care about you. We're here, aren't we? 2 days after we filed.
When you come in, there's already going to be 3 people there. And by the time that those people leave, they're going to be replaced by like another 3 people. And they're just on the floor watching everything that's happening. At the very beginning of the campaign, the only place that we were able to organize was sort of like in the back of the store. The entire area is dominated. There's no place to have a union conversation. And so for people who are more on the fence, it's impossible to have a candid conversation within work.
They started out hosting these store meetings that were like framed as listening sessions, but basically they very quickly turned into just anti-union meetings.
There's actually more people here to fight the union from out of the state, store managers, district managers, HR people from all over Seattle, than there are employees voting in the election. I'm the former organizing director of the AFL-CIO. This is by far the largest, most intense, most hostile, vicious campaign I've seen in 46 years, period.
I think something that's important for us to remember is that organizing, labor organizing, the most powerful thing that we have is solidarity, right? Solidarity is it is extremely powerful, but it is also, it is emotional. It's an emotional dynamic, it's a social dynamic, it's a value, and the process of busting up and breaking down solidarity is a psychological campaign.
Yeah.
It is all a psychological, manipulative strategy and approach that doesn't make what they're doing feel any better, but the gaslighting involved in that is, and like this idea of like, am I crazy? Am I, all of that is intentional. It is a for-profit tactic. They have literal playbooks. This is something that these folks are specialized in. That's what they get paid to do, is the psychological specialization of getting you to give up.
They keep saying in these meetings too that's really making it impossible for people to have conversations is that we're bullying and we're harassing our coworkers. When
They
they're
tell you
using,
that?
Yeah, they keep saying, oh, if you're being harassed by a union supporter, oh, report them to ethics and compliance. Like, tell us if anybody is making you uncomfortable about the union. Corporate is using all of their tactics and using their emergency text services and letters to our homes and everything to tell us to vote no. But if we ask a coworker, like, hey, go wear a union pin, that's harassment. So that's been a huge psychological weapon.
What's unusual about our location is that all of these problems that they've come in to help with, we don't have any of them. I mean, they're like, well, we're here to help with your understaffing. We don't have any understaffing. We're here because your manager is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Actually, she's a fantastic manager. She's the best manager I've ever had in this company in a decade. So you're wrong. You're lying. You're trying to invent a problem to make the excuse for why you're actually here, when you're here because we filed a union campaign.